hello dear friends. Welcome back once again to our channel, Vage Academy of Mathematics. So we were seeing concepts and problems which are related to UGC NET paper 1. Among that, one important type of question you may see very repeatedly, very frequently appearing in your UGC question papers, which is nothing but in how many number of ways or in how many ways, in how many different ways particular task can be done. This way, you may see some questions appearing in your UGC NET paper 1, and let us just get some approach. How can we solve these kind of questions? Of course, if you see the topic under which these kind of questions appears is something called permutation and combination in mathematics. But if we go there, we have many deeply concepts to be seen. But for UGC NET, we need to see only certain basics. That alone we are going to see here in this session, using some three questions, three varieties of problems. With that itself, we make sure that you are able to solve any kind of questions appearing in your UGC NET paper 1. Here we go. To solve such questions, we need to be very sure with two operations, that is multiplication and division. With this itself, we will be able to solve any problems of this variety. Let's go to the first question. Question number 1. In how many ways can a student answer 3 multiple choice questions, each with 4 answer choices? So we'll clearly understand the question. A student is attending some kind of test, and there he is having 3 multiple choice questions. Okay, so let us have it like this. Question number 1, question number 2, question number 3. Just 3 questions are there, and each with 4 answer choices. This is again given. So that means for each of these questions there are 4 options. So for question number 1, there are 4 options. Let's have them to be A, B, C, D. Second question, A, B, C, D. And also third question, A, B, C, D. There are 4 choices for each of these questions. This is given. And what is asked in the question for us to find? We need to find in how many different ways this student can answer these 3 questions. This is all we need to find. Let's come here. How the way we are going to make the calculation and get the answer. It is going to be very easy. As I told, if you are sure with multiplication, then the way of getting the answer will be very easy. Fine, let's start it. So we need to find the number of ways. Number of ways will be simply equal to, see, the student is going to take only 3 questions, right? So individually, we will just make slots for each of these questions, okay? First question, second question and third question. And all we need to do is, individually, we need to fill in how many ways the student can attend these questions. For example, come to this first question. When the student is going to attend the first question, in how many ways he can answer the question? That is what we need to think. See, there are 4 choices for this first question. Is it or not? So that means the student can go for either option A or B or C or D. That means there are 4 different ways itself to answer the first question. Is it or not? Next, come to the second question. Now for which what we need to do? Again, for the second question also there are 4 choices. That means once again the student has got 4 different ways he can answer the second question. And same for the third question also, because third question again there are only 4 options, and for third question also there are 4 different ways with which the student can answer. So that means if we want to find overall how many ways are there, then what we need to do is we just need to multiply this. That's what I told in the beginning itself. We need to be sure with multiplication. See here, first question 4 ways, second question 4 ways, and third question 4 ways. You may wonder why this multiplication comes, because students may confuse why it is not addition, why it is particularly multiplication. Why? Because for each of these 4 ways, there are 4 ways here, there are 4 ways here. Okay, so that is the reason we are multiplying, not adding. So kindly remember, whenever we get this kind of in how many ways questions, we will always do the multiplication process. Okay, and if there are different possibilities allowed, we will be having addition. That is going to be a rare case. If at all when we get some problems, we can do that. Okay, as of now, we just take it in your mind as doing multiplication. That's it. So finally our answer should be 4 into 4 into 4. So 4 fours are 16, right? And 16 fours will give us 64, and that means option C is the answer for our first question. In logic, we'll try to answer this second question also. Question, there are 5 green balls, 6 white balls and 3 red balls in a bag. And in how many ways 1 green, 1 white and 1 red balls can be chosen from the bag? That is, this is our collection. There are 5 green balls, 6 white balls and 3 red balls already there in the bag, and from which we need to select 3 balls. But how should be the 3 balls? It should be like 1 green, 1 white and 1 red. That is, exactly we need to pick one ball from each of these colors. This is our question. So again it is like we are going to choose 1, 1, 1 from each. So the way of answering is again going to be much easy only. Come here, number of ways. So we have 3 colors, right? Green, white and red. And there are 5, 6 and 3 balls respectively from these colors. And now we will see the number of ways. Come to the green color, first one. So from green we are going to pick one ball, is it or not? So already there are 5 green balls. So that means if I want to pick one green ball, I will have total of 5 ways, is it or not? Because 5 balls are there, 5 green balls are there. We need to pick only one from that. So I can choose any one of those 5 balls. That means to pick one green ball, we have got 5 ways here. Then white ball. Coming to white balls, we have a total of 6 white balls. Again, from 6 we need to pick one. There will be 6 ways. Because it follows with the same logic. Because we will be having 6 white balls, we can pick any one from those 6, is it or not? So 6 ways. And finally 1 red ball. There are 3 red balls there. Then from that we need to pick one ball, for which we will be having 3 ways. That's it. So when we again multiply, we will be able to get the final answer. 5 into 6 into 3. Actually 5 6 will be 30. And 33s will give us 90. And so option C, 90 is going to be the correct answer. Our first 2 questions were easy. What if we get questions where we have a situation to select more than one ball or more than one item, whatever is provided in the question? So now our third question is based on that concept only. Let's see the question. We again have the same collection as we had in the second question. Here again we have 5 green balls, 6 white balls and 3 red balls. The same collection we have. But here now the question is, in how many ways 2 green balls, 3 white balls and 1 red ball can be chosen from the same bag? This is our question. So now if you see, from each colors the count is more than 1. Is it or not? See, previously we had only 1 green, 1 white and 1 red ball. Here we are having 2 green, 3 white, but red is going to be the same 1. Okay, so that means for green color and white color we have our count, what we need to take or what we need to choose. That count is more than 1. In these kind of situations, what has to be done? That now we will see. Here in our calculation, we will import some extra steps. Okay, that is what is really more important for us, that we should not forget at all. The calculation is going to be very easy, but it involves some extra steps only. That's it. Okay, so let's see how this is to be done. So carefully listen to this. Number of ways. We again have the same 3 colors, green, white and red. But this time, come color wise, see how many green balls we need to choose. We need to choose out of 5 green balls, 2 green balls we need to choose. So that means here under green itself we will be having 2 balls. So that means we will just have 2 slots under green itself. So actually how many green balls are there? We have 5 balls, right? So that means 2 slots we are making here. Why? Because we need to select 2 green balls. That's the reason we are making 2 slots here, and fill the slots one by one. That is really important. Okay, so come for the first slot. Come here. So we are going to choose our first green ball, for which how many ways we have? Because out of 5 balls we are going to choose the first one. I can choose any one, right? Out of the 5 I can choose any one here. So that means we will have 5 ways to choose this first slot itself. Okay, I mean to choose the first ball itself, we have got 5 ways. Now this is done. Now come next here, when we are going to pick the second green ball. Now how many ways we have? Actually already we had 5 balls, we have chosen 1. Now after 1 is taken, now remaining there will be only 4 balls. Is it or not? So when we come to the second slot, now number of ways to pick the second green ball, we will have only 4 ways. Do you understand? Because at the beginning we had 5 ways. Now one of them is chosen. That is that one slot is already filled. Now when we come to the second slot, there will be only 4 green balls. Is it or not? So to fill this one, I mean to choose this one, we will have 4 ways. So 5 into 4 for the green balls. But our calculation is not yet over. Here is where we need to be little careful. And here is what that extra step comes. Okay. Kindly be careful. Listen carefully. This step. Not alone this is over. Now after this, we are going to divide by 1 into 2. Okay. So this will be our complete calculation. I think you are sure with 5 into 4 till that. But after that, here we have to divide it by 1 into 2. Actually, why we are dividing? This division is done for the process just to avoid the repetitions, because we are choosing 2 green balls, right? First one, second one, or second one, first one. There can be an interchange between those 2 green balls itself. That is the reason. To avoid that repetition is what we are just dividing by 1 into 2. Okay. Actually, this concept comes under combination. This is a combination concept. When we go there deeply, we will be able to know more things in detail. But for us, this alone is important. So whenever we have more than 1 colors or more than 1 items to be chosen, just remember that make your numerator as it is. But denominator also we have to divide. Okay. This is how the calculation follows. Now come here, you will get even more clarity. Now we are coming to our second color. Second color is white color. There are 6 white balls, and see how many balls to be chosen. We need to choose 3 white balls. So totally 6 white balls, from which 3 balls to be chosen. That means here we will have 3 slots. Do you understand? See here we had the situation to select only 2 balls. So 2 slots. But here 3 balls are to be chosen. So we are just making 3 slots. Now come, let's fill them one by one. Okay. As usual, come to the first slot. This first slot can be filled in how many ways? So when we are about to pick the first white ball, there are 6 balls, right? We can choose any one out of the 6, right? So that means 6 ways to fill this. Come to the second one. Now when we come here, there will be only 5 ways. Obviously it will be reduced, right? Because out of 6, if you are choosing 1, if you have taken 1, if you have removed 1, there will be only 5 remaining. So when we come to the second slot, there will be only 5 remaining. So 5. Again, 1 ball is chosen from the second for the second slot. Now come to the third slot. When we come here we will have 4 ways. Once again, it will be reduced. Okay. Now again, to avoid the repetition process, what we need to do? We need to divide it by 1 into 2 into 3. So this divisions. Here 2 slots, so 1 into 2. Here 3 slots we got, so 1 into 2 into 3. This is the way we have to continue the calculation. Okay. And last one for red. Red, already there is only 1 ball to be chosen. Is it or not? So that means from 3 red balls from the original collection, we need to just select only 1 red ball, right? So that means here we have got only 3 ways. As usual, like how we did the previous question, only 3 ways. Or again, if the same format is to be followed, what we need to do? We need to divide it by 1. That is 3 by 1. This will get the complete calculation. But yet this 3 by 1 is once again equal to 3 only, right? So we can simply leave it as 3 itself. Okay. So I think now you are sure about how we are proceeding when we happen to get more than 1 in our collection. So whenever we need to choose more than 1 from the total collection, this is how we need to do. Fill the slots and also at the same time divide it. Okay. Now this calculation, complete calculation would give the answer. Let's simplify this. So we will be getting here 2 and 4. This is 2 2s are 4, 2 times. So we will get 5 2s are 10 here multiplied by. Here, coming here, we have 2 3s are 6. It's cancelled here. So 5 4s are 20 here. We'll have 20 here into. Next, the third slot, we have 3 by 1. Just 3 it is. So this will be equal to 10 into 20 into 3. So 10 into 20 will give us 200 basically. And 200 into 3 will give us 600. So that means 600 is our final answer. And that matches with option B. So friends, I hope you are now clear with questions of type in how many ways. So when we try to solve questions from previous years, you will get even more ideas. You will get a good clarity from there also. Again, if you have any doubts, as usual, you can just post it in the comments. And we'll just catch up in the next session, upcoming session, with some other different concept. See you there soon. Thank you so much.